Hi guys, it's Miss Targonsky. So this week I want to look at another book with you, and I really want to focus today on the characters again. So last week we read about Maria and her teacher, and we really looked closely at those characters, but I want to do that again and maybe even think about how the characters are feeling and kind of look at how we know that. How do you know that the character's feeling that way? So this book is called Where? Where? And already just by looking at the cover, we see some characters. Now remember, the characters are who the story is about. So I notice a little bear here, a little brown bear. What else do you see? Over here I notice it looks like a raccoon and a squirrel, but the little brown bear is like right in the middle. So I have a feeling that this story is all about the little brown bear. And the title is Where? And if you look, I want everybody to do exactly what that little brown bear is doing. He's going, where? Does he look happy? I don't know. I don't think he looks very happy, right? And his hands out like this, and his fingers to his mouth, and his eyes are wide open. He definitely doesn't look happy. He almost looks like he's a little scared or confused. So let's turn the pages, look at the pictures, and see if we can figure out anything else. Oh, there he is again, making that face. And I see these lines right here. If you see these lines, that looks like he's almost like he's shaking, right? Like he's turning around really fast. And his eyes are wide open. His eyebrows are raised up really high. He definitely does not look happy. It almost looks like he's scared, right? Oh my goodness, look what he's doing now. I want everybody to take your hand and make the face just like Little Brown Bear. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's totally scared. You could tell by the way his eyes are open and his eyebrows are up and his hands like this and he's shaking. And he's saying, where? Where? I wonder who he's looking for. Who do you think he's looking for? I could tell even just looking at the other characters like the bird and the rabbit here, they don't look very happy either. How do you think they're feeling? Let's find out more. Oh my goodness, look at that little brown bear's face. How do you think he's feeling with a face like that? Yeah, I'm thinking that he's feeling sad, right? But even a little bit deeper than that, I think he's scared, right? And he's thinking. I see these thought bubbles coming above his head. When you see something like this, that means the character is thinking about something. So what is Little Brown Bear thinking about? Who do you think this character is? Yeah, that is Little Brown Bear's mother. So he's thinking about his mother and he's saying, "Where is my mother?" I think he might be lost. I wonder how would you feel if you were lost like Little Brown Bear? I know that if I were lost, I would probably feel really scared. Maybe I was sad, maybe I was shaking a little bit cuz I was so scared. Maybe I was nervous or frightened, right? And I definitely would not be smiling. And as you can see here, Little Brown Bear is definitely not smiling. Now he's leaning over and he's going, and his eyes are wider than ever, and his hand is up in the air shaking. And now he has another thought bubble. So he's thinking about somebody else. Who do you think, if this was his mother over here, who do you think he's thinking of now? Who else do you think? Maybe he's wondering where his father is, right? Maybe that's his father. And he's going, where is my father? And he's asking Mr. Frog here. And how do you think Mr. Frog is reacting? Look at these frogs in the water. They don't look very happy either. This one has a frowny face. So yeah, they're definitely not happy. They're definitely nervous for Little Brown Bear. Ooh, I noticed this coming off of Little Brown Bear. this is like a little bit of water. You know what does that tell you? When there's water coming off of Little Brown Bear now, that he's getting so scared and so nervous, what do you think's happening now? He's sweating. Little Brown Bear is so nervous and so like panicked that he's starting to sweat. So this is a really, really good sign that helps us understand how a character is feeling in the story. So I noticed, these lines over here around Little Brown Bear is telling me that he's shaking. His eyes are wide. His mouth is like an O. And his hands are out. And now he has sweat coming from his body. So he's getting very worked up. He's very upset. Definitely not smiling, definitely not happy, that's for sure. He has no idea where he is or where anybody is. And now he has another thought bubble coming up. I wonder what he's thinking about now. He's wondering where his house is. That's a picture of his house. So he's very lost. Now he's talking to Mr. Moose here. And again, he's got a very, very sad face. He's very frightened, he's shaking, and he's thinking about his bed. So he's asking Mr. Moose, "Where is my bed?" And again, now he's covering up his face, and his eyes are very wide, and he's thinking now about a pot of honey, right? So it's something that he loves, his mom, his dad, his house, now his pot of honey. All of these things that he loves and he can't find. I can't even imagine if I couldn't find all of the things that I love. I would be so upset. I would be so scared, so frightened. So I'm sure that's how Little Brown Bear is feeling right now, too. Oh my gosh. Now look at him. It looks like he's staring up to the sky. His hands are shaking. His eyes are closed now, and his mouth is wide open. So his mouth wide open almost tells me that he's like yelling, right? He's yelling now. That's how scared he is. Oh no, and now he's sitting with Fox and he's looking. I wonder, take a second to look about what direction is he looking? Is he looking up? Is he looking down? Is he looking at Fox? Where is he looking? Study that picture closely. So Little Brown Bear is looking down. And now when somebody looks down like that, and their eyebrows are raised up like that, that's a very sad face. He's still shaking a little bit, as we can see with these lines here. But he's sitting down, he's just looking down. It almost looks like Little Brown Bear has given up. And he's very lost. And now he knows he needs help to get back home. So he's asking Fox for some help. And that's the end of the story. And I like to think about, how the story has to end. Does he find his home? I want you to think about it a little bit, and we'll talk more about that later. But for today, we think we did an awesome job getting to know Little Brown Bear and really looking at how he's feeling. And as you can tell, there are a lot of different signs and different clues in the picture that tell us how a character is feeling. If they're happy, if they're sad, if they're excited, if they're nervous, if they're scared. So there's a lot of different signs that you can look out for in the books that you're reading at home too. So it's great practice to try to figure out how that character's feeling so that you can understand the book really, really well. All right, guys, I'm so happy I got a chance to work with you today. Bye.